because I had this irrational fear that I would break my neck or dislocate an elbow or something like that. This will be a little different. I'll be training with Paul Ruggieri. Oh, that's not his name. Paul Ruggieri. So I enlisted the help of Paul Ruggieri, who is literally one of the best gymnasts in the world. He has his own gym in New York now, where you can train as adults, and I really wanted to try it, and I'm an adult, so I figured why not. We'll see what happens. I have 30 days. Maybe after this I'll try and join the Olympics. I just finished up a fitness project where I did 100 pull-ups a day for 30 days. And I finished that, I was literally in the best shape of my life. So I thought, well, if I'm in the best shape of my life and I really want to be a gymnast, and gymnasts are so strong, now's the time to do it. I wasn't really just looking for physical transformations with like tighter abs or butt or bigger shoulders or whatever. I really wanted to see how far I could go in gymnastics and increase my flexibility. So I'm working on my splits, and this is as far as I can go on day one. So wish me luck. I'm about to start my tumbling class and I'm really excited for it, but I'm just so tired and I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with this for 30 days.
And sit up.
The major trick that I wanted to learn was a front handspring, and it's actually much harder than you think. Going into it, I sort of thought, okay, you run and you put your hands down and somehow your body flips over and you can land it. But there are so many steps to it, and when you're actually trying to do it, your mind sort of goes blank with everything. Gymnastics is such like a mind sport that you have to remember all the steps, but you also have to let everything go and just trust that your body is going to do what you need it to do. When I was learning the front handspring, we started doing like donkey kicks in the air, and then eventually we'd build up enough momentum to flip our bodies over. And then at first you'd land on your back and then on your butt, and then you try and land on your feet. There are just so many things that could go wrong, and I thought about all of them as I was doing it. So it just took me a very, very long time to land. But when I did land that front handspring after a while, it was incredible. I am finished with day one. Just got done with the tumbling class and it was really, really fun actually. I am very excited to keep going with this. One day is done, 29 left. It is day 2 of the project. I actually feel pretty good. I thought it was gonna be a little more sore. I definitely pushed myself yesterday, so it's not for lack of trying. Because I was doing so many workouts each day, and because I was actually training like a competitive athlete does, I had to remind myself that this is literally their full-time job. But for me, I already have a full-time job at BuzzFeed, so this was a complete lifestyle change. Wake up and do a workout, and then go to work, and then do another workout, and then sometimes another workout on top of that. And I had to convince myself that it was normal and okay, and that my body would get used to it. But I was absolutely exhausted for that first week. My legs are pretty sore from yesterday. It is the beginning of day 4 of the challenge. I am very tired and sore, and I did not want to do it. But here we are. Just worked on my tumbling for the last 90 minutes. I feel like I'm not getting any better. I was just basically working on front handsprings the whole time, and I just don't understand it. I don't know how to keep my legs straight, and I don't know how to open up like and arch my back and have my arms. I just don't get it. I'm so frustrated with myself just to work on something for so long and feel like I'm not really getting anywhere. I know it's only day 4. Definitely gonna feel it tomorrow morning when I wake up, but don't have time to be sore because I have to work out again in the morning. During the second week of the challenge, I really wanted to focus on the front tuck, which is basically just a front flip. That was the scariest thing for me just because I don't like flipping over. And I thought if I'm gonna get hurt during the challenge, this is exactly how it's gonna happen. Just finished day 10. Worked a lot on getting comfortable with being upside down. We worked on front tucks today, and I am not comfortable being upside down. Everything in my body is telling me don't do this. So it's so frustrating because I want to do it and I want to be good at it, but I'm just not comfortable. I just wish I had more progress right now. Day 11 is officially done. I just got done at the gymnastics gym. There was no like session with the trainer or anything like that. It was just like an open gym. So I worked on stuff that I already knew. I was working on my front handsprings, and I was landing them for the most part, which is awesome. That's definitely progress, but I'm noticing that my arms aren't in sync when I'm leaving the mat. So I just need to keep them together the whole time in like the same motion, just like straight the whole way. Just need to keep working on it.
It is the morning of day 14, onto my first workout of the day, and it's legs today, so I'm not super excited, but I'm gonna work on handstands a bunch too, just because I really need to work on them. My goal at the end of this is to do a 10-second handstand just on my own without the wall to help me, and I don't know if that's like impossible to do in just a couple weeks, but I'm gonna try it, and hopefully I'll be able to do it.
The hardest part for me with the handstand was making sure that my back wasn't arched. I would take footage of myself and watch it repeatedly and just see that there was a curve in the spine, so I needed to really tighten up and keep a hollow hold in my torso. One of the things that Paul taught me was to practice by doing push-ups.
So just make sure that my elbows are sort of coming in this way instead of, I guess when I do a handstand, my hands are like this, but I want to make sure that they're straight and pointing at you.
Because if not, your arm's going to be in and bent, and that's just a lot harder to keep a straight hold and then a hollow hold too.
It's so tough.
During the third week of this challenge, I was sort of getting tired of all of the workouts.
I decided to change it up a bit, so I did a 20 by 5 to celebrate my 20 days. So I did 20 sets of 5 reps each, goblet squats, and then 5 pull-ups, and then 5 push-ups.
It was also a test for myself to see how strong I was getting, because I don't think I would have been able to complete that whole workout beforehand. And then I completed it in just under an hour, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Pretty tired right now, I'm feeling it, but back at the gym later today. I just finished day 24, I think.